us see the third type of instruction of C language. We already seen what exactly mean by declaration and arithmetic instruction. When you're writing simple C programs, you'll not be just confining to declaration and arithmetic instruction. You'll be using even data input output instruction. Suppose if I defined a variable by name say a of type integer, int a. The variable a need to be given by the user, not directly say a equals to 12. If a value need to be read from the user and stored to the variable, in that case I have to construct an instruction which is called as data input instruction. So basically the input instruction is going to take a value from user and store into memory by doing an operation called as read operation. So basically the value is read from the user and stored into memory. Now how do I get this? We can use an instruction called as scanf to do this particular operation. How exactly scanf works, or what is the syntax of this particular scanf? Let us understand the meaning of scanf and the syntax of scanf with a simple example. Let's first work with the syntax of this particular scanf instruction. The scanf instruction says that will have two parts. The first part is called as control string. The second part is called as arguments. What exactly will be the contents of control string? Rule says that the control string should be always there in double quotes, and it should have something called as format specifiers. Percentage is a symbol which is used for indicating format specifiers. What will be arguments? Arguments will be normal values or variables. So a scanf will have two parts. First is control string and second is arguments. Format specifiers will always be in double quotes with percentage symbol, and arguments are nothing but variables. Let's put a simple example. Assume that I wish to read one value of type integer. When I say that I'm supposed to read value, say scanf brackets. How many values I said? One value. One value in the sense one format specifier. Since the value which is spelled is of type integer, we'll go for a format specifier as %d. So scanf %d. So control string has got one specifier called as %d, which means that I wish to read one value of type integer. You got it right? One value of type integer. Now one value has to be stored at some place. Let's associate a variable at this. Now question comes, how C language locates this particular instruction? This is still an incomplete instruction. Don't end up with this particular instruction right now. When I associate these instructions, this will read a value and it tries to store a value to A. But where this particular A is located? In your memory, your A is stored at some random place. How do I get the address of that particular variable? To get the address, what we do is, you can associate an ampersand symbol with this particular variable. When I say ampersand, it gets you the address of variable. Why address is required? Can I directly refer it by name? No. Because it will be very difficult for the system to remember thousands and thousands of names. But it can very easily access the addresses using ampersand symbol. So a control string is format specifier. Arguments is nothing but ampersand symbol with a variable at this place. Can I extend this for reading multiple values? Very easily. Check this. I'll have scanf. Assume that I wish to read two values or say three values of type integer. So in this case, the control string will have three format specifiers. So %d, %d, %d. Complete the control string. Place a comma. So three format specifiers indicates that you're going to read three values of type integer, comma. I'll say ampersand of A, ampersand of B, ampersand of C, where ampersand is address of. So scanf says that you need to read three values. and store the first value at address of A, second value at address of B, third value at address of C. Does it mean that scanf is limited to only integer values? By the virtue of this example, you will feel that it is only integer values. No. You can have character values, you can have float values, you can have long values, you can have double values. You name a value and we have a format specifier for this. Let's try reading two values of type integer and float and store them into two separate variables. So the instruction which I'm going to write is scanf. Double quotes where we'll have %d, %f, comma. I'll say ampersand of a, comma, ampersand of m. So this instruction will read how many values? You guessed it right, two values of type integer and float, correct. Then it will store the first value into a and the second value into m, provided that a has been declared of type integer, m has been declared of type float. So this is about the input instructions. Can I have output instructions? Can I have the instructions which will display the value back to the user? Yes, we have output instructions also. Let's see what are these output instructions. Now basically, when I write output instruction, this is what the syntax goes as. Output instruction is used by printf statement. Now, in the output instruction, the value is there in memory, which goes to the user. Now, this is a write operation. A value which is already there in memory will now go to the user on the output screen, that is monitor. The instruction which I do is printf. If you compare the syntax of printf with the syntax of scanf, you'll find identical. So, what is that identicalness? Scanf will have control string. Printf does also have control string. Scanf has arguments. Printf also has arguments. Control string of scanf will have double quotes. Control string of printf will also have double quotes. The difference are the next statements. Whenever I use scanf, we say that the control string should be made up of pure format specifiers. But if I use printf, the control string is made up of arguments, messages, or specifiers. So you can have characters, you can have format specifiers, or you can have both. So characters, format specifiers, or both. Arguments, as usual, it is again variables. So question comes, do we have an ampersand symbol with arguments? No. In scanf, we have ampersand because to store a value, I need to locate the address. Once the address is located, a value is stored, we can very easily retrieve the value from a printf instruction. So printf is an output instruction which says display the value which is there in memory to the user. Let me write some simple examples of this. I'll say printf double quotes %d, comma a. It says display the value of a on the output screen. Printf value equals to %d, comma a. If a has a value as 10, the first instruction will produce output as 10. The second instruction will produce value equals to 10. So it means that the printf instruction will contain characters, will contain format specifiers. Now if you make a comparison of printf with scanf, you'll find a lot of differences apart from just operation. Scanf reads values, printf displays values. Scanf has got control string, printf also has control string. Scanf control string is purely format specifiers, whereas printf control string is format specifiers, characters, or even both. Arguments in scanf are purely variables preceded by ampersand. Arguments in printf are again variables without any ampersand symbol. So we'll have scanf for read operation and printf for output operations. Thank you.